So today I'm gonna be talking New Year's resolutions and goals, and my dogs are in here with me, so I'm sorry if you hear stuff, if you hear noises. Don't have anybody kidnapped, tied up or anything. It's just the puppies, okay? I promise. Okay, so I'm gonna start by taking my tree down while we talk. Let's start getting these ornaments off and talk about 2024. So if you don't already know, my husband Jared and I are buying a house. Really? Oh my god. I don't even know what to say. Oh my gosh, I do not want to play right now. Oh my god. Hoping to close in the next couple months type timeline. We haven't started looking yet, but we'll probably start that this next week after the new year. Oh, and I said in another video that we pick out an ornament together as a couple every year, and we did finally. And this is it from the dollar store. I think it was like $1.30. Go there. It's just styrofoam. But that's good because that also means it's not gonna break, you know? Okay, so the big things that we're looking forward to in this next year are buying a house and having a baby. But I wanted to talk a little bit about the successes that we had this year in 2023 before we jump into what the next year is going to look like. So we actually tried to purchase a home the beginning of this year, like January, February 2023. Jared didn't have a credit score at that time because he just didn't have any credit. I had a lot of student loans and we really didn't have that much in savings. You know, whenever you haven't been through something like one of those big adult things like that before, you really don't know what all goes into it, and a lot goes into buying a house. We unfortunately had to abandon the idea of being able to purchase a house in 2023, but we really used this year to like crack down on what we needed to do. Jared got a credit score, which is a good one because he doesn't have any debt. I got my credit score up quite a bit, which is good. We saved a very good chunk of money each month to put into savings to go towards our down payment, and I was really impressed with us with that, because not spending money, it's hard. It's a hard thing to do, but we did it. In addition to the things that we did to prepare to buy a house this year, I also got to fulfill my dream of quitting my job and becoming stay-at-home. I am the stay-at-home wifey now and soon to be stay-at-home mom. Me? Yeah. That is super exciting. I've loved it. I think that we've really been thriving since I stopped working in, I think it was like July or August. I'm still figuring out my routines and how to keep a home, but another positive that came out of that I am pretty proud of is my cooking skills have been on point this year. I made us really good food and established some staple meals that I should be able to carry on into the future and repeat. They're pretty easy and also delicious. Those were what we got right this year. We grew up a lot this year, actually. We hunkered down and did what we needed to do. And I'm really proud of us. Oh, Jared's mom got us this ornament for Christmas. Look at how cute. Right? Adorable. Moving on to this upcoming year, 2024. I kind of separated by sections of life, I guess. So I have relationships, health, and work. Even though I don't work, the subsections made sense to go under work. So in relationships, we have romance, family, and friends. And in regards to romance, honestly, we're both really happy with our relationship. We talk often. We both enjoy each other's company, so we spend a lot of good time together. Holy fuck, I hate peeling potatoes.
How many have you done? Half one?
Yeah. This is trash bowl, so if you want to peel it into there, sometimes they fly away. I would recommend everyone do check-ins. Sit down and talk about finances if you need to, or talk about housekeeping things that need to be done, like getting the car serviced or taking the dogs to the vet. Anytime that you can carve out just like 5 to 15 minutes every few months, or every month if you feel like you need it. And also check on each other as far as your happiness in the relationship goes. That should always be part of your check-in. I think that that's really helpful for us. And it also makes sure that we feel seen and heard by the other person, you know? It just leaves a lot less room for miscommunication or no communication that turns into hostility or whatever because we expect the other person to just be able to read our minds. My family resolution is to set firm boundaries with toxic family members. And I don't know about you, but that is really difficult. It's really difficult for me. You know, blood is thicker than water. You hear a lot of people that are like, yeah, but there's still my interfamilial relationship, mother, sister, brother, father, whatever. You know, divorced parents. So there's a lot of people, and there's a few people that bring more harm than good. I need to stop worrying about their feelings, honestly, and worry about my feelings. I've also been thinking about how it's crazy that I'm worried that people are gonna be mad at me, but for some reason I think that I don't deserve to be mad. Ever. That makes no sense. And since I kind of had that epiphany, I think that it's going to be a lot easier. Fortunately, I have a very supportive husband, so I'll be okay. Everything will be good. Doesn't matter if they get mad or not. And I really think that after, if I can fulfill this resolution, that it'll be like a weight off my shoulders. Really. I think that it'll highly improve my life. The last subsection of relationships is friends. Now, I don't have any of those, my own personal friends. I don't really want or need any, but Jared has a lot of friends, and he has other couple friends that we could try to see, and most of those couple friends have babies now. I want to put in more effort to hang out with them, or at least reach out to them every once in a while just to say, hey, what's up? How are you doing? And we're kind of getting to that age now where your friendships just kind of evolve into grown-up friendships. It's almost like less is required from you, but more is required from you, because it gets almost like formal, professional-ish feeling where you need to do those check-ins with people. I don't know if you know what I mean or not, but that's what it feels like to me, and I need to do better about that because I do like those people and I would like them to stay in our lives. Underneath health, those subsections are body, mind, and soul. One thing for my mind health is to start and keep the household homemaker binder that I talked about in one of my early December videos. Still haven't done it. I think that that's gonna be like my saving grace whenever we move, to not let that house get to the point that this house has, just with clutter and deep cleaning needs. I need to have routines, rules in place for me to keep up at home, I think. So I'm really gonna work on doing that. I have to journal a few times per week. I think I've journaled 3 times in the one that I got at the beginning of December. I find it enjoyable. Usually I don't do it until right before bed, and I think that I have to pick between journaling and reading, and I'll always choose to read. Probably making up that ultimatum for myself, but you know, I can journal and read at other times than just before bed, and I want to do that more too. That leads me into the next one, that was continue reading books nearly daily, or nearly nightly, I guess. So I already do that, want to keep that up. Go to the gym 4 to 5 times a week, and to stay sober. We are going back into our gym phase after the new year hits. We took December off and got a little love chub here from eating a lot of really great food. So no regrets, but do need to get back into it. I think that my overall well-being, mindset, mood, everything is 10 times better whenever I'm exercising regularly. Also with staying sober, we kind of swore off alcohol and like THC and nicotine, all of that in July of this year to prepare to start a family. And we've been doing really well, but then we kind of got into this mindset that, well, December's our last hurrah, because once the new year starts, we're going to be busy buying a house. In February, I get my IUD out. So obviously we aren't going to be using any substances, because I want to get pregnant as easily, as successfully as possible. Once we hit 2024, it's time to get back to business. Okay, before I get to the end of the tree, let's finish up the resolutions. The last section is work, with subsections mission, money, and growth. For my first one, I have give more time and effort to YouTube. Yeah, I mean, I want to do the damn thing. It's just really easy to get discouraged. And I've watched so many videos on how to grow and what to do and how to be successful and blah, blah, blah. And I think that I've learned a lot, but then I'm like, why nobody saying they like me? Why nobody watch my video? Which is very premature of me. So I just need to stay determined and remember, when motivation lacks, you've got to have dedication. I just got to give it time, you know? Work hard on it. Number 2, become a regular donator to at least one charity or cause. I would really like to sponsor someone in a third world country, whether it be children or just somebody that needs help, or give monthly to a charity, reputable charity. I'm gonna have to do some research, make sure that the money is going to a good place. That's probably farther down the line than I would like it to be, just because we have a lot of expenses and they will increase with a mortgage payment and another human in the family. Might have to keep that one on the back burner, but I don't want to forget about it, you know? Number 3, I have work on manifesting / intentionality. I want to just start living in the mindset that I've already got it. I've already made it. It's gonna happen. I'm a strong believer in fake it till you make it. It's what I'm trying to do, and 2 words in fake it till you make it is make it, because that's what happens eventually. So I'm hoping to get to that point. So those are all of my resolutions. For just overall goals of 2024, buy a house, have a baby, get monetized on YouTube. 3 pretty simple ones. Whenever I think about how am I gonna work towards those goals, I don't want to do it in too broad of a timeline. So right now I have just focused on January 2024. First things first, I need to sell this Christmas tree and the embroidery machine, 2 really big items that we need to get out of here. I want us to go ahead and start packing because it's going to be so much easier if we're not in a mad dash to get all of our stuff in boxes. I'll be making some more videos about that. Thanks for joining me while I did this little cleanup. Thanks for listening to my resolutions and goals. I would love to hear about yours. Hopefully we'll get some videos of us reaching these goals. See ya in next year. Bye. Ah! Mother trucker dude.
Mother trucker dude.
This is hurting like a butt cheek on a stick.